Hey everyone, welcome back to Halls of Torment. So today we're going to jump on the Sage here and we're going to do lightning only for a run here on the new Boglands stage at Torment 20. So I'll show you what the loadout is going to be. I'm going to use Warchief's Fires, Jeweler's Spark, and Hunter's Guts. This is a really powerful offensive combination. I'm going to put on the base damage rings and Mark of the Sword for even more base damage. Going to take in the wrappings for healing, and we do need at least one defensive item. So I've got the plated boots on there. So it's pretty simple. We're going to go in at Torment 20. We're going to try and do the lightning ability only, and we're going to see how we go. Now, guys, we're getting very close to the first 2,000 subs on the channel. So if you do enjoy the Halls content, hit subscribe for me. So we can actually pick an upgrade straight away. I do kind of like explosive, maybe? Yeah, we'll take explosive. Why not? Okay, so this is just going to be a fun run, a fun sort of gimmick run here. Let's check Force. Does Force do much for us here? Attack speed, multi-strike. I don't know if Force does all that much for this ability, so let's just maybe get rid of it on this run. And range, I don't think we really need either. We don't mind taking a little bit of HP early on here, though, I think. Try and stay alive. This character is very squishy. So yes, we're going to take defense, and we'll take some movement speed too. Why not? Set ourselves up here to be as successful as we can. So in terms of dedication, we could take... I would probably do want to take the pickup range there, since we're playing on the Sage. The Sage's special ability, or one of them anyway, one of the special traits. We got to show up. I think I do want to grab defense as well, though, because otherwise we're just going to die. And that's not very fun. Okay, so here's the defense. So one of the commenters did just say we should just play without defense. And I understand where he's coming from, but I do want to actually be successful when I play the runs as well. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so let's take crit, maybe? We could just take the flat damage out of there. Take long fingers. Scales nicely with the Sage's special pickup range trait there, so could just take damage and crit. Let's do that. Okay, so we do want to watch out for the level 3 traits on their lightning. We can get big base damage increase, which I think we want to duplicate. I think that's what we're going to use our dupes on for the most part here. And then just, I don't know, more attack speed maybe. Let's go and drop that there for now, and we'll go. We don't really need metabolism. I don't know. What do we want here? Maybe we could roll and just see what we get. Yeah, there we go. We got the dedication. Very good. Yeah, we like the Sage for the pickup range. It's pretty nice. We don't really need the melee range so much this time. Okay. Piercing Wind. Not too bad to actually duplicate Piercing Wind too, because it's the base crit damage. It ends up scaling pretty nicely with the sort of setup that we have here. Let's go down towards this scroll. We don't actually really have to. I don't know. I'm just sort of running around. We kind of want the other traits out of there. Let's grab this one for now. Okay. Let's go attack speed here. So we do need to level up a little bit more before we can actually grab the other ability scrolls and even have them be useful for us. So we could take that and damage. And yeah, just so we can get more attack speed. So what we want to see is the Jeweler's Spark attack speed. We're going to fish for it here in the run, and hopefully we can get it. Here we go. This is the one I'm talking about, plus 120 base damage. We could also take attack speed or spark chance out of there as well, but I think for now, I don't know, 10% attack speed I guess we could take as well. Get a little greedy there. We'll take it, and then we'll duplicate the 120 base damage. That's really good. It's going to scale everything up very nicely for us. Okay, 12% on the XP gain. Let's just take it. I don't think we need every single defensive trait that shows up. Seems a little overkill. Look, it showed up again anyway for me because these traits seem to be broken. Cool. We'll take it. Okay, so it never used to do that. I don't think that is a feature. I think it's a bug, but hey, maybe it's a feature. Effect damage. We don't really care so much about this stuff for now. Let's just take that. Yeah, we can get another upgrade though. Why don't we go choose one? We will take some bulwark. It is valuable to get our defense up here anyway. Just so we can stay alive. Multi-strike. Yeah, so we stacked. I didn't show you my... I don't think I showed you my shards, actually. So maybe I'll have to edit that in. We basically put like over 200 into multi-strike, 100 into attack speed, and then the rest just into damage stats. Crit or multi-strike. The multi-strike would be nice there. If we can get it. Okay. What's the other trade out of here? 16% XP gain? You know what? Let's grab it. Seems to be pretty good. We could even duplicate plus 16% XP gain here if we wanted, but I don't know if it's that valuable. We could start taking some of the growth traits and just... Because plus 32%, I mean, it's pretty chunky, right? Let's take it. And then we should really start taking growth traits if we are going to do that, though. So let's take crit bonus. We don't need the range one, though. Attack speed, yes. Crit chance, yes. And damage, yes. So why don't we just take all of these right here, huh? Let's go attack speed. And then we're going crit chance first, I guess. Doesn't really matter either way, though, I think. Since we are going to invest in the XP gain this go around, having the growth traits here might be really good. Oh, we just took a lot of damage picking up the coin there. I don't really want to go negative too much right here. Area, range, of force. We could just roll. We have some rolls. We could just do that. Nothing interesting in proficient stance showing up right now. We got, what, 2 more? We could dupe one of these as well, if we wanted to. For bigger crit damage here. But maybe not. Maybe we'll save it for one of the lightning traits that shows up here. Okay, we did get the multi-strike to show up there too. Very good. What's the next one here? Probably attack speed out of there. We'd prefer, yeah. Okay. Man, we're only getting area and range. Ugh. Give me the damage. Okay, we got attack speed. Oh no, I made a mistake there. I went too fast. Oh well. It is what it is. I guess we can take the burn damage stuff here. Take our last upgrade. Yeah, that was me just being stupid right there. So we missed out one of the base damage upgrades that I wanted to take, so that's kind of stupid. That's alright. We should still be able to pull this off anyway, even with making a silly mistake there. What is our DPS? Oh, it's not even 1,000,000 though. Oof. Maybe we won't be able to pull this off. Yeah, let's take some spark damage. Why not? Since we got that upgrade now. Well, we want to see the most here is the Duelist Spark attack speed upgrade from one of these chests that drop. We haven't really had very many chests drop yet. Our damage output here is pretty sad at the moment. Speaking of damage, let's just take the damage one right there. I just saw attack speed and went straight for it. That was pretty stupid. We've got more base damage here on this one though. That's probably worth taking. We could even... Nah, we could? Yeah, nah. Undecided. So the Sage here can definitely do some pretty strong things if you're using like ring blades and stuff. But I mean, all the characters can. So I don't know if I really count that as being a Sage specific sort of thing, because really any character can pull that off. And what is the Sage left with? Ooh, super low defenses. We can just start doing this now and grab some more XP though. But yeah, so the Sage with the main ability, the way that works, it is pretty good. We're not getting the attack speed at the moment. Let's take some more there. See how this run ends up. We do kind of like taking the Swords of Dedication. Play it safe. We'll grab it. Especially because we're doing Torment 20 or whatever here. If we were doing lower, you know, probably unnecessary. But since we have the mark on, we may as well take advantage of it. I think we just take the piercing now. We could dupe it for damage. Since we missed one of the other damage ones I was going to dupe, we might take that instead. I don't know if we're going to be strong enough to AFK in this run. Attack speed magic. This is projectile, isn't it? No, it's not even. It's only elemental. Oof. Okay. We'll take ability drop chance, I guess. Just to take advantage of it. So will we die if we just sort of try an AFK here? Ooh. We're sort of living. Okay, not that I really want to AFK. That's sort of not the point. Range and effect strength. We definitely don't want those. Let's roll one more time. This one keeps coming up and I just don't need it. So it's not that I want to AFK necessarily, but we have the chest piece on that will take advantage of it if we do. So, okay, we finally got a thing to drop down here. Can we get what we want out of this? No. Yes, actually we can. All right. This might change things. That's a lot more attack speed. Mine's up to 402. That's pretty crazy. Okay, area again is not really the one we want out of that. It's only giving us that at the moment. Okay, these two we could take, both of them. That's a lot of good stuff right there. Now, should we try and take advantage of our chest piece? No, we're going to die. This sage is so squishy. I don't think metabolism's really going to help us that much. I mean, maybe. So this is a lot of multi-strike and a lot of attack speed happening right here. Force not really doing that much for us. Okay, force per level up again. Man, we're not getting the other ones to show up. Just take some spar. Okay, so what can we do on this run here? We just want the multi-strike to show up there. We don't care for the others. I'll just take it. Just whatever. Doesn't matter. We also have the green chest over there, which has spawned in now, so we can go and grab it. Should we just take this for XP? I guess so. I'll just take that because it just keeps showing up. We got rid of the growth traits that we don't want, but the other ones are just not showing up at all. Spark chance, there's more base damage. Multi-strike, we probably want those. Area, it doesn't hurt to have. It's not my priority, but it doesn't hurt. I mean, we are striking a lot of things with lightning. You know. It's a thing. Okay, we put on the multi-strike. We don't have any rolls left, though. So that's a thing. Okay, we can dupe this, though. Another 120 base damage. That's pretty good. What do we got? Level 84. And we got multi-strike. We could just dupe the multi-strike, too. I mean, that's another 60%, which is pretty good. Okay, so I guess it doesn't hurt. Let's just quickly have a look at what we're dealing with right here. So crit chance is only... Oh man, the crit chance on this thing is so low. I just realized. Look at that. That sucks. So attack speed. Look at the increase there. 3.71 per second. And then the multi-strike is like 25 almost. That's crazy. Alright, that's pretty cool. Okay. Still not really getting anything that we really want there. I don't know. What is our defense? It's only 66. So that's really the sort of thing here. We're probably not going to be able to take advantage of our chest piece that we have on very much, which is really what I wanted to escalate our crit. Maybe we can. I mean, maybe. We got the multi-strike to show up. That's nice. As you can see, we do have the big heads and the ghosts off for this sort of run. And the reason is they just get in the way of having fun with some of these things. Increase the potency of elemental effects by killing enemies. Okay. Alright, I guess we can take some of that. Okay. How are our heals here? They're alright. They're pretty chunky, but as you can see, we do take big damage too, especially when a big dude sits right on top of us. But if we escalate our crit here enough... Oh, holy damage. What was that? Alright, well. I spoke too soon, I guess. Alright. I just had to quickly grab something out of the oven that I totally forgot was in there, just in case. It's probably pretty crisp by now, but it should be alright. Yeah, so there are certain things in this game that still just do huge damage to you. It makes some of these setups without defense just like pretty unviable. I mean, especially if you go like above Torment 20 or whatever, you know, 15 to 20, I guess. We could try again. What was... Yeah, something is doing the really big damage to me. It's probably this big... Oh, no. I'm super slow now, too. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's going to kill me. Oh, why am I so slow? What the hell? Whatever, dude. That's insane. Oh, my God. All right. Why was I so slow for so long? Oh, my God. Alright, let's get some more damage out there, I guess. It's not physical or magic is the thing, hey, so it doesn't really matter. I guess we just take one. That's kind of insane how slow we were just then. So many debuffs, huh? What are we only 650 into this run too? What we got? 3,200 kills. So you know what? We probably just have to keep moving on this one. So the chest piece is kind of wasted. I guess you would just have the other one on that gives you defense instead in this sort of instance, or you could put a different one on too, I guess. HP and defense, or just probably just the normal Defiant plates. I mean, it's just so good. We got a lot of multi-strike here, though. I mean, it looks impressive. It just is not that strong. So what is our DPS? 1.3 mil. Yeah. Some of these abilities, they're just not made... They're just not made the same, you know what I mean? I mean, if we had ring blades on here right now, we would have been probably pretty close to the end of the run already. I mean... I'll just take that. Okay, let's keep going here. We'll see how quickly we can get through a run like this anyway. We'll try and keep moving. There might come a point where we can stand still, but I don't think so. Not on this sort of setup. We need even more defense. We need to probably put the... I don't know, do the old duplicate the 20% with the other mark. You know, that's pretty standard for becoming super tanky in this game. Probably the best way just to survive in your runs is to put that thing on. So it's the mark of the Grenadier, but proficient stance trait is 20% defense. Duplicate it, obviously, for 40%. And then you just take some base defense stuff along the way, and you just become super, super tanky. Pretty easy way to survive most things in the game. This stuff just keeps showing up. Just grab one of them, whatever. $1.5 mil. Range or damage? I mean, all of this stuff is useless because we don't have melee stuff going on at the moment. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep on the move. We'll just skirt around them a bit. Keep trying to level, get a few extra growth, whatever. So we got rid of some of the growth traits, and then the other ones just never showed up. So I don't know, maybe I made a bit of a mistake there, but yeah, it's alright. We did make a couple of mistakes in this run, but even if we had more base damage here on our lightning, it wouldn't be making that big of a difference. I mean, we're still only hitting 1.6 million here. Even if it was twice that, it's still not going to be that strong compared to some of the other stuff in the game. Okay, we did get an interesting item though, so I am still collecting the new items as I go here. I've just been so busy with work, IRL here. It's just been, you know, flat out, do long days, and then, you know, have other stuff going on IRL sometimes too. But still enjoying jumping on the sage here and messing around with the lightning here. It's pretty satisfying. I don't know, like visually it looks pretty satisfying when it's popping off. But yeah, it's clearly not the strongest thing in the game. Although we are up over 5,000 kills now, so we're slowly getting somewhere here. How much can we level on this character? Because we did take the extra experience gain too. We'll just go to the other scrolls now. See how quickly. Oh, we got up to 1.7. Ooh la la. That's huge. We'll probably crack 1 billion in this one, but I mean, compared to some of the other runs we did, like 13 billion on the Crone or whatever, I mean, yeah. But it's pretty fun to use some of the other abilities still. Man, I just love to see some buffs across some of the things that feel weak. Not everything has to be just about raw DPS. I mean, some of the abilities are about slowing the enemies and stuff like that, like the patches or whatever. So not everything has to be just strictly about DPS, but I think the offensive abilities, they should at least be similar in terms of like being able to scale them up. You put the crit chance on this thing is so low. Oh, I can smell the food I just created. I really want to eat it right now. I really want it now. Now, did we get a grab a hand there? We might have. Alright. We escalate our damage even more. 1.8. 1.9. Why is it going up more now? What did we do? Is it just because I'm running? It might just be because I'm running. We do get the growth, you know, traits that we took. They will keep increasing our stats a bit, but and we do get the helmet, which also is increasing as well as we go. I think if we stand still though, we are just going to get smushed if we try that again, and we'll just lose the run since we used our revives already. At least try and beat the run here since we're killing stuff now. The thing with some of the abilities too compared to ring blades, I mean, ring blades can just like tag stuff off screen too, and they have the cyclone, which just makes them go everywhere. It's kind of unfair compared to something like this, which they can only really target what's on screen. I mean, it's Pretty silly. Okay, we've got another chest. Maybe we get something good. Okay. Raw damage. We got two rolls here. Okay, we got the crit one. I don't know if it's going to be strong enough to take here. We could just take the base damage increase. It's only a little bit though. I guess we can try. I mean, if it puts our damage up high enough, we should be able to tank anything. %61%. Can we scale it up before any two hugely dangerous enemies come? This bloke's just sitting on top of me being rude right here. Okay, it's up over 90. So the one thing we really like about this chest is it is increasing our crit chance, and the crit chance in these things is really low. So any more base crit is going to actually be really nice here. So what we could have done, I guess, is put the mark of the arrow on, the one from the archer, so we could increase our base crit even more. Let's see how this goes. We're 140% now. This might be strong enough now with that increase. If there are any particularly dangerous enemies, though, they might just come and KO me. I don't know. It is what it is. Halls of Torment. What an interesting little game this is, huh? Would still love to see some balancing stuff. Like I mentioned in most of my videos. I don't know, to be honest with you guys, I'm just trying to find things to commentate on as we go throughout these runs. Yeah, so I got a 3-day weekend this weekend, which is pretty nice. I'm just sort of chilling. It's kind of overcast and rainy here, so it's just going to be an inside kind of day, I think, or weekend, which is kind of nice. Okay, what are we up over now? 204% on the crit chance and crit damage. Now, this might be enough to just start escalating things here. We'll see how we go. Yeah, so the purple version of this chest piece is just so good because it racks up the damage. Like, I don't know, it feels like it's twice as fast. I don't know exactly how much faster, but it certainly feels about twice as fast, which is just makes it so strong. Especially for the first 1 to 200%. There are diminishing returns on this thing, you know. I don't know, this is kind of interesting, this setup here. Just keep going. How quickly can we get to the 20k? Can we get it within 20 minutes? Yeah, maybe. Although we've been recording for longer than that already. But the in-game time is only at 15 here at the moment. Okay, we've got a big dude sitting right on top of me. Is he gonna... I feel like we're okay. Yeah, we're getting some pretty chunky heals now. The heals are pretty much always over 100 now, which is nice. We're up to 265 on the chest piece. This is pretty good. As you can see, though, we're still doing some white numbers, which means we're not even at 100% crit chance on our thing. Let's have a look. This is really interesting to show you guys here. Anyway, look, still only at 88%. See our crit bonus, though, up over 2,200 or something, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, probably one of the lowest crit chance abilities in the game. I don't know why it's so low. They really need to buff it. What's this guy going to do? He's sitting on me. Not a whole lot. Okay. We're at agony 5. I don't know. I feel like we're doing fine here now. See how quickly the final bosses come out. Will we have to move, or will they just KO me? They'll probably get caught in the crowd, though. And we are killing. It looks like we're killing reasonably quickly now. What is our DPS up to? Over 5 mil now. Okay, so we're up over 1.9 billion total here now. So things are slowly escalating now that we are strong enough to stand still. I think that purple chest piece really made a difference in this run. We would love to see the purple Warchief visor too, but it just never shows up for me. It's all right. 16,000. We should get there within the next 3 minutes here anyway. So things did escalate quite nicely, which is good. Lightning only Sage mode is pretty fun here. I don't know. Just, yeah. I like doing these single target ability, runs, single ability runs. We'll try Transfixion. I have a setup for Transfixion I wanted to do for a while. Just the times I tried to record it, it just wasn't quite working. This extra large dude, if he makes it over here and sits on me, it might be game over. I don't know. He's pretty angry looking and pretty big. No, we're all right. Good. Good, he'll just die here. Okay, 18,000. Almost there. What did we get up to? 2.4 billion. Yeah, things did escalate here towards the end. 6.6 million DPS. All right, we're getting close. I'm just going to stand still, and if we die, we die. We already used our 2 revives too, so we'll see if the final bosses do enough damage to cause us a lot of pain right here. Got up to level 151 pretty easily without really trying too hard as well. Without taking some of the most OP abilities in the game too. If we did this with Ring Blades, man, we'd be probably well over level 200. Okay, 19. We should get there just before the 20-minute mark here in the run. Well, if you guys did make it to this point of the video, consider hitting like and subscribe for me. So we are getting pretty close to 2,000 subs on the channel here. So appreciate everyone who's been dropping a sub lately with the Halls of Torment update and the console launches and all that sort of stuff. We're just about at 20k kills here now, so we'll trigger the bosses. Let's see if we're tanky enough with this setup. We're getting some pretty chunky heals now, as you can see. The heals are sometimes up over 200, which is really, really good. All right, I think we're good. We did it. No, we still got one more. Oh, you know what? Oh, now we get the Warchief's visor. Now we get the plated boots as well. So, where is the where's the thing? It's down here. Let's pop this in quickly. And this dude's probably gonna die here in a hot second anyway. I just decided to move because he was doing big damage to me, and I don't wanna I don't wanna die right at the end here when we could still just live. And he's almost dead anyway. Leave me alone, dude. Is that a big fart cloud? What is he sending after me here? Ooh, we got another artifact. Master's Edge. All right. Beautiful. All right, we cracked 3 billion with that setup. So there you go. That was an interesting run. Pretty much all the damage came from there. A tiny bit of burn and spark damage because of the 2 upgrades. Used all of our shards in there. There you go, guys. That was a kind of an interesting run at the end of the day. If you enjoyed it, smash like and subscribe for me. Catch you in the next one. I hope you all have a fantastic, amazing day. Take it easy.